Hey guys, I'm Tahna. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a really easy prom makeup. I wanna show you guys how to do something fun and simple and make you look the best you can on that special night. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button on this video. And if you wanna follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I will leave the links in the description box below. So this is my beautiful model, Cody, who's agreed to be with me here today, and we're going to head and get started. So I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Skin Smoothing Pore Perfector. Cody has a little bit of combination skin, so this will just help to mattify and smooth out any pores through the center of the face. Now I'm taking Smith's Rosebud Salve and using this on her lips just to hydrate them and prep them for lipstick later. So with my BBU palette by Bobbi Brown, I am going to pick a foundation shade that matches Cody's skin. So I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation in the color Sand on this Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush, and we're just going to work this into the skin. You want to start in the center of the face. Cody has a lot of redness in her cheeks, so that's where we're going to work on covering first. But I'm not doing a full coverage. We just want to give a nice sheer finish to the skin. We want to be able to see her natural skin shine through. So I really like these Bobbi Brown foundation sticks because they are yellow based, so they help to cut through any redness that we get in the skin, and they're really buildable, so you can have a really sheer thin layer of foundation on, or you can build it up for a full coverage. And if you have any blemishes or anything, we will come back and conceal those later. Don't worry about that right now with the foundation. Now I'm taking the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and I'm going to use this to prime the eyelids. Now I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown to fill in the brows. When you're filling in brows, you want to brush the hairs downwards first so you can see if there's any gaps missing. And you're going to start at the top of the brow and just using small little strokes to fill that in. Then when you have that done, you're going to brush the brow hairs up. Now I'm going to take the pencil underneath. So if you're a little sparse, you just want to take the pencil and draw a little bit more in those areas. And then you can take the spoolie and brush through. Now taking the Anastasia Brow Powder in medium brown, and I'm using this Bobbi Brown eye definer brush. I'm just going to softly brush a little powder through the brows to soften them slightly. I'm taking the Meet Matrimony palette, and with Matte Lynn on this IT Cosmetics eyeshadow brush, I'm going to dust this all over. And with that same brush, I'm going to take this Matte Evans and just take it through the crease. Now taking Star Violet by MAC on a MAC 217 brush, we are going to pat this into the lid. Now I'm going to take this matte reed color on that same 217 brush. So I'm taking the color and we're just making a little bit of a V right here. And with Cody's eyes open, I'm just taking the color right through here in the socket. So you want to be able to see a little bit of this color when her eyes are open. So now I'm going in with the Ciate Fierce Flicks liquid liner. So with the liner, I'm making it a little bit thicker on the outer edge and then thinner on the inner corner. This will just help to open up the eye and lift the eye. And don't worry if your line isn't perfect. We are gonna go in with a shadow to help smooth it out. So on a MAC pencil brush, this is a 219, we are going in with the purple shade in this palette. And I'm going to use this and blend it right over where we did the liner. Since we are doing more of a smoky eye, we don't want that really harsh line at the liner. And you can take a little bit of this into the outer corner as well. Okay, now that the top of the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go back into that BBU palette and use one of the corrector shades. I'm going to use Extra Light Bisque on this IT Cosmetics All Over Shadow Brush. If you guys want to see a more in-depth tutorial on how to cover dark circles, I will leave that in the description box below. I'm now going to take the color Sand on that same brush and go right over the corrector. I'm now taking the e.l.f. HD powder in Soft Luminescence, and we're just going to set the concealer. I'm going to go back into my palette with that foundation stick on this Real Techniques Detailer brush, and we're just going to spot conceal any little blemishes, any redness around the nose. So instead of wearing a full coverage foundation, you just wear a nice light layer and then go back in and spot conceal. So with the Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush, I'm going to take the same e.l.f. powder and just set the rest of the skin. So with the powder brush, I'm just pressing the powder into the skin. I'm not swiping it around. I don't want to move the powder I don't want to move the foundation that I just put on. With this Pixie Strobe and Sculpt palette, I'm going to take the bronzer on that same brush and we're just going to warm up the skin. So I'm going to start on the neck and just work my way around the perimeter of the skin. We're not contouring, we're just giving the skin a little bit of color and warmth. I'm also going to take a little bit of that bronzer on the MAC 217 brush and just take it through the crease of the eye, just to blend some of that color into the eye as well. On that MAC pencil brush, I'm going to take that Star Violet color again, the same color we used on the lid, and look up. And we're just going to use this along the lower lash line. So I'm using Coty's mascara. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. I'm taking these Kiss 11 lashes and I use the Duo Blue. And we're just going to apply these to the lash line. Since prom is such a special event and you really want your eyes to stand out, wearing lashes is a really good idea, just to help make a big difference in pictures. So I'm going in with a Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in Powder Pink. I'm going to use this on a Real Technique stippling brush, and we're going to use this on the cheeks. Just smile. I'm going to layer a cream and then a powder blush. This is to ensure that the blush lasts all night. Now I'm taking this blush from Model Co. called Peach Bellini, and I'm going to take that same sheer powder brush. So from the Pixie palette, I'm going to take the highlighting shade on that eye blender brush I used earlier. We're just going to use this to highlight the high points of the face. So the top of the cheekbone, down the center of the nose, and right above the Cupid's bow. So I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paint in the color Spicy Blush. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the color Never Petal Down. And we're just using this to line the lips. Then I'm going to use that same brush I used earlier and blend the two colors together. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Bobbi Brown Bare Sparkle High Shimmer Lip Gloss in the center of the lips. That's good. So one last step, I'm going to take that same highlighting shade we used earlier with this little concealer brush and just pop it on the inner corner of the eye. And just to ensure the makeup's going to last all night, I'm going to use this Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you like it. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comments below. I will list a link for all the products in the description box. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for anything you want to see next, just leave it in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.